Hello students, welcome back. In this lecture we will learn the Laplace transform of derivatives and see how it helps to convert the difficult differential equation in the t domain into simple algebraic equations in the s domain, making them much easier to solve. So now we are going to discuss the various required expressions for Laplace transform of derivatives and solve numerical problems step by step for better understanding. And remember, this is the compulsory 6 to 7 marks questions in the VTU and other engineering examinations. So you don't worry, I am going to make this concept super duper easy for you as I always do. So please stay till the end, don't skip any part and follow along with me, practice along with me so that you understand the concept better and don't lose any marks. And also, my dear students, I would like to sincerely apologize for delaying posting the videos. See, over the past few weeks I had to undergo 2 major post-cancer surgeries and recovery was painful and challenging and still challenging, but don't worry, I am back. So stay updated for regular content, important questions and solution to the recent model question papers. Now see, Laplace transform of the derivatives. Let's make it very simple. Pay close attention here. As I already told you, whatever the question will be like, solve the differential equations using the Laplace transform method. So differential equation in t domain we convert to s domain. After that, what we do, we apply the inverse transformation, Laplace inverse transformation to find a solution. So how it is done? To do that, we need to remember some simple expressions. The first expression, see, Ly of t you need to keep as it is. What? Ly of t keep as it is. I show you in examples solving the problems. First, see this clearly. Okay, so we keep Ly of t as it is. Then L of y dash of t is written as s into L of y of t minus y of 0. Next, Ly double dash t is simply written as multiply by s, that is s into s is what? S square L of y of t minus s into y of 0. Then see, y of 0 one more will be minus y dash of 0. That's all, simple. Lastly, one more is Laplace of y triple dash of t is written as s cube, again multiply by s, and one more, then one more derivative. How? See, s into s square is s cube L of y of t minus s square y of 0 minus s into y dash of 0 minus what? Y dash 0 becomes y double dash of 0. That's all. So you need to simply remember these formulas and that's enough. Okay. Now let's understand how to use these formulas using simple examples first. See, we have a very classical example here which is repeated in many question papers. Solve y triple dash plus 2y double dash minus y dash minus 2y is equal to 0, given y of 0 is equal to y dash 0 is equal to 0 and y double dash 0 equal to 6 using Laplace transform method. So first, better I am again telling you, take a pen, a paper and practice along with me. If you practice one question perfectly, it is very beneficial for you. The others will get in a very much more easier way. So please practice along with me. Okay. Now how to do? First, write the question. The question given is y triple dash plus 2y double dash minus y dash minus 2y equals 0. So first what we do is we apply L on both sides. As I told you, the given question will be in form of t we are converting to x. Yes. Okay. Now see, this may be given in other forms also, x also, whatever also, so we can convert it to s. So initially what we'll take, we'll apply Laplace to both the sides. So I'll take this as a function of time. Okay. So apply L to both sides. We have L of y triple dash of t, same taking this as a function of t, plus, because I apply the expressions here, 2 into L of y double dash of t minus L y dash of t minus 2L of y of t equals 0. Simple. Now the next step, very important. When you apply L on both sides, they are given only y triple dash 2 y double dash, so t is a function of t. Basically, the Laplace is function of t only. We are converting t to s. That's what we are doing here. Okay. Now, what's given? What is y triple dash t? See, s cube L y of t minus s square y of 0 minus s y dash 0 minus y double dash 0. So let's put whatever we have, we'll put here. This whatever we have now, we written here the expressions. Let's employ it here. So first, what is L y triple dash t? It's s cube. See here, L of y of t minus s square into y of 0, write it carefully, minus s into y dash of 0 minus y double dash of 0. Right? Next, plus 2 into L y double dash of t. So what is it? Put a bracket here. So multiplying, no? So you put a bracket here. What is L y double dash t? So it is s square L of y of t minus s into y of 0 minus y dash of 0. Then minus bracket L y dash t. See, minus, when there is minus sign, always apply bracket. Very important, because minus destroys everything. So wherever there is minus sign, apply bracket. It's minus L y dash t. So what is L y dash t? It is s into L of y of t minus y of 0, and lastly we have minus 2 into L y of t. What I told? Whatever we have L y of t, keep it as it is. That's all. So minus 2 into L y of t. Done. So we have it as L y of t equals Laplace of 0 is 0. Done. Now watch carefully. The next step is, I am going slowly here. Okay, right here, is equal to. Now the next step is again what? Put all the values. See, s cube into L y of t as it is minus s square into, what is y of 0? See, in the question they given, I will underline here. In the question they already mentioned here that y of 0 is equal to y dash 0 0 and y double dash 0 is equal to 6. For that reason, I will put all the values. So as you know, y of 0 and y dash 0 are both 0. So see, this is 0 and this is 0 right here. So now open a bracket. So I can simply cancel here. Both are 0. So leave it. So it will only plus 2s square L of y of t. Okay. Again, see here, this y of 0 is also 0. Okay. So minus s L y of t minus s L y of t minus 2 L of y of t equals 0. Beautiful. Okay. Done. Now the next step, see this, before that, see s squared is 0 0 only, this will be 0 0 only. Okay. So next very important step, what we are going to do is, we are going to group all L y of t left side and rest all remaining on the right side. So let's do it here. So we have L of y of t into, so what is that? S cube, then see plus 2s square minus s, yes, minus 2 equals, what's remaining? Everything is 0, only minus 6 is remaining. So if you take minus 6, the right side, this will become plus 6. Done. So my half the problem is done here. The next thing what I am going to do here, so we have L y of t equals 6 over s cube plus 2s square minus s minus 2. Fine. Okay. Now that implies y of t will be nothing but log inverse of 6 over s cube plus 2s square minus s minus 2. See how beautiful it is. Now from t we brought down everything to s. Now we can easily solve this using the partial fraction method. So for that, no, I simply write this as what, so let's see if we can factorize it. You can check in a calculator. We have mode equation, it is cube, right? Cube means fourth, so 1 equals 2 equals minus 1 equals minus 2 equals, so you get 1 minus 1 and minus 2. See, x is 1 means, so you are getting here 1 means x is 1 means the equation is s minus 1. Then other is we have 1 then minus 1. Minus 1 means what? The equation is s plus 1. Then lastly we have minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2, what is the equation? Is s plus 2. That's all. Yeah, done. Now we need to find the Laplace inverse for this. For that we will use the most easier. So this easily we can see the denominator, all are different parts. We can easily solve this using what? Partial fraction method. How? So we will write it implies 6 over s minus 1 into s plus 1 into s plus 2. See, in partial fraction method, the basic simple rule, if the denominator all the factors are different, see all are different, s minus 1, s plus 1 and s plus 2, and all are linear, there is no square and all. If all are linear and different terms, we for each term we write it as a by s minus 1 plus b by s plus 1 plus c by s plus 2, right? Now the LCM is s minus 1, s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 1. So what happens? That implies again 6 is equal to, see LCM, it cancels. What is LCM? See, a has the actual LCM is s minus 1, s plus 1, s plus 2. Fine. Here see a has s minus 1. It needs what out of this? It needs s plus 1, simple method, into s plus 2. Plus b has s plus 1. So what it needs? It has s plus 1. It needs only s minus 1 and s plus 2. So s minus 1 and s plus 2. Similarly, c has s plus 2. It needs what? S minus 1 into s plus 1. That's all. Now let's find the value of ABC. So for that, how we find? See, you already know partial fraction method. What makes it 0? Simple. See, we have s minus 1, s plus 1, s minus 2. See the denominator. What makes it 0? Here 1, if you put s is equal to 1, 0. Here, if you put s is minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0. And here, minus 2. If you put s is equal to minus 2, minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0. So what I'll simply do, first put s is equal to 1. So 6 equals, if you put s equal to 1 here, see, 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. By making this 2 comes 0, I can easily find a. How? Put first s is equal to 1 here. So 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0. The terms cancel. What remains? A into 1 plus 1, 2 and 3. That means a equals 1. Simple. Next, I'll put s equals minus 1. Again, 6 equals, you have to put both on the LHS and RHS. LHS there is only 6 here, so 6 is equal to. Now put s equal to minus 1. See here, minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. And see the last term, here also into, no? So minus 1 plus 0, 1 plus becomes 0, so 0 to 0, 0. What remains? Only this. So we have b into minus 1, minus 2 and 2 minus 1, 1. So b is equal to 2 and 2 3 minus 3. Then lastly, put s is equal to what? Here minus 2, because that makes it 0. That's the method of partial fractions. Now when you put s in minus 2, so left side 6 as it is. See here, first term, are you seeing it? Minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0. Again the second term, minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0 into 0, 0. So that this terms and this term becomes 0. What remains here? C into minus 2 minus 1, minus 3 and minus 1. So C is equal to minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. 3 2 is 6. That's all. So we have here the values as A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 3 and C is equal to what? 2. These are the values. Okay. Now after getting these values, what you need to do? See, this is the main. When you do the partial fractions, right? We are finding A, B, C. The main expression. We need to find the Laplace inverse here, and which is going to give us the exact answer. So put here, so it implies y of t equals Laplace inverse of, what's A? 1 by s minus 1. What's B? Minus 3 by s plus 1. And what's C? Plus 2 by s plus 2. Done? Okay. As simple as that. You know the formulas here. Law inverse of 1 by s minus A is e raised to at. Please recall, or please go refer the playlist, watch the previous videos on Laplace transform on the formulas and other simple problems. You will get a better understanding. Law inverse, the formula is law inverse of, because Laplace of e raised to at is 1 by s minus A. So law inverse, Laplace inverse of 1 by s minus A is e raised to at. Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus A is e raised to minus at. Then, so we have, that implies now y of t equals 1 by s minus A. What's A? 1. Laplace inverse of 1 by s minus A is e raised to at. A is 1 here. So e raised to t minus 3 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s plus A is e raised to minus at. S plus 1. See, that is e raised to minus at. What is A? Minus. So e raised to minus 1t. Are you getting it? Laplace inverse of 1 by s plus A is e raised to minus at. So A is 1. See s plus 1 here. Lastly, plus 2 into law inverse of 1 by s plus A, again e raised to minus at. What is A? 2. So e raised to minus 2t. That's all. So we have the beautiful solution here. So the solution is for the solve the question, solve y triple dash plus 2y dash minus 2y is equal to 0. Using Laplace transform method, the solution is y of t is equal to e raised to t minus 3 e raised to minus t plus 2 e raised to minus t. That's the solution. So how beautifully we converted the t to s, and we found the inverse Laplace and we got a solution. That's all. It's very easy, but you need to solve more problems. So please keep updated. I'll be solving more and more exam related problems on this. Okay, but see, it's a little lengthy, but when you practice now, it becomes very easy for you, and it's a definite fixed question. So please don't leave it. So that's all for today's video. I hope you'll practice it. So see you in the next video with more problems like this and other important questions. And please do follow my Instagram and Facebook pages for the model wise important questions. And please do stay updated, because I am going to upload the model question paper for the 2026 scheme VTU. Till then, see you in the next video. Practice hard, study well. Bye.